Oh, welcome back to Watch Nate Watch, where originality comes to die. Today we are watching Lights On, a FNAF Security Breach song by KyleAllenMusic. So as usual, make sure you watch the original. Link is in the description because stealing views is stupid. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I feel good about that intro. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch a video.
A new friend. Let's have some fun. Hey, little guy, it's nice to meet ya.
Right off the bat, this is a song that feels like it was made like, we go over this all the time. I know we're 5 seconds in and I already stopped. But right off the bat, I've said before, songs where it's literally like, I am the character and I am singing, and if you don't like the game or anything, you will not appreciate this at all. Again, completely personal preference. Anyway.
Let's play games and eat some pizza. Lights in the room are on and shining. We'll finger paint with story timing. I love to be in my friendly mode. Busy fast till our heads explode. Crawl in the tubes, it's lots of fun.
It's funny.
Playing with Mr. Sun while mom is drinking at the bar. And dad's in Gator Golf getting par. Who needs boomers are a war? You're my favorite superstar. Your friend is waiting at the door. But why leave when there's so much more? I'll pick up your crap and do your chores. Hop on the fun train, all aboard. Lights on, keep them up or I'm gone. We can play until dawn.
Cool melody here.
Out of lines with crayons. Lights on, bright as day, so ding dong. Come on in.
Production's good. The mix is solid. The thumps are drivey.
Stay where I can see you and be where I can reach you.
Ooh, nice little modulation there. Little transition chord.
Keep the lights bright, kid, or you will be through. Here in a land that's filled with color, we all hold hands of one another. So grab your sister and your brother. There's so many secrets we'll discover. Power on and lights so bright. You get my cheer and not the night. When he comes out, I don't feel right. So please don't go stay in my sight. This area is sure off limits. We'll get in trouble, I must admit. My friend, won't you please take my advice? If he comes out, it'll be your demise. Please come on, I'm warning you.
I will say the storytelling that is not so blatant, like the tone and kind of losing rhythm and getting a little bit more unhinged, is a good, more subtle tool to convey that, hey, there's clearly something wrong here, and please God, don't let this happen.
He doesn't like me and he won't like you. Here he comes, the time is soon. You better run for the man in the moon. Lights on, keep them up or I'm gone. We can play until dawn. Color out of lines with crayons. Lights on, bright as day, so ding dong. Come on in, we'll sing songs. We'll adventure all day long. Stay where I can see you and be where I can reach you. Escape the trouble you're into. Keep the lights bright, kid, or you will be dead.
The lights have all gone out and the sun is
Ooh, halftime. Breakdown.
with the stars. I will stalk and I'll take flight. Bad children must be punished. Bad children must be found. Tonight you should be sleeping, so don't you make a sound. Nighty night, naughty one, why won't you rest?
This is fun. This feels Nightmare Before Christmas-esque.
You may escape the daycare, but just so you're aware, if the lights go out, you'll know that I'll be there.
Lights on, keep them up or I'm gone. We can play until dawn. Color out of lines with crayons. Lights on, bright as day, so ding dong. Come on in, we'll sing songs. We'll adventure all day long. Stay where I can see you and be where I can reach you. Escape the trouble you're into. Keep the lights bright, kid, or you will be through. Rule breaker, rule breaker. You are banned from the daycare. Get out!
Okay. That was that video. This one was heavily requested. It wasn't what I was expecting. This is a weird one to react to. I know this is a reaction channel, etc., etc. But when I'm doing these reactions, I like to critique and analyze and break down. And this isn't really something where I can do that, because this straight up feels like, you know, a musical made for children that looks like it would be an insert to a kid's TV show, which that in itself is a big compliment, because the production is 100% on par for like network studio quality, which that in itself is great. There's no denying. Everything about this was very polished. It was very clean, very, very well done. Everybody who worked on it is very clearly very skilled. With that, there isn't much for me to break down. Like, I heard one interesting modular, and that's not to say complicated chords are the only thing that make a good song, but like, yeah, right there. Like that was pretty cool. I need to listen to the beat a little more. Maybe.
Power on and lights so bright. You get my cheering, not the night. When he comes out, I don't feel.
Yeah, it's definitely like, this is a song made for little kids because it's about like a playground. And the only thing interesting about like right here is really like there's a driving pop kick. But aside from that, it's like, yeah, this is a kid's song about this thing that's not. It's an interesting thing I've been thinking about that's somewhat related to this. But a lot of these, you know, the FNAFs, your Poppies, these indie horror games that are themed around nostalgic themes of things from the childhoods of like millennials like me, like 90s kids and things like that. In my opinion, they're not actually supposed to be catered towards children. Even though the merchandise looks like it would be, it's supposed to be like, here are these very marketable, brightly colored things that looks like they would be for kids, when really there is typically a dark, fucked up story lying underneath of it. But I have seen, like somebody I know, their kid is into Poppy Playtime. And this is like a very, very young child. Like, he's not making complete sentences. And they had actually asked me questions, because it's like, hey, my kids' friends are getting him into Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime. I know you have some experience with that. Is that okay? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to be the old fart that's like, no, it promotes bad stuff. But I mean, it's literally about kids dying. So maybe just maybe do some research, maybe experience it for yourself. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is predatory because it's marketing towards kids, but it's actually like really messed up stuff. It's this weird middle area. And I feel like that gets conveyed. I do the same thing. I make music that has this kind of content in it. And it's just this weird thing where it's like, this is targeted, like the presentation feels like it's made for children, but it's about bad things happening to children. Oh, it's a weird gray area, and it's very, very bizarre. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm barely talking about the video. I apologize. But like I said, there's not really much to say here. I don't have a lot of thoughts. Like it's one thing to be like, I don't like something. It's another when it's like, this is just like not for me. This is clearly not for me. This isn't the content I consume. And this isn't really something that I personally would go out of my way to watch, because this just like isn't my cup of tea. But for a lot of people, clearly millions and millions of people very much dig this. And I can't compliment enough how polished and how professional, how impressive the actual presentation is. It's just a very bizarre thing. So I don't know if I even really said anything. I tried my best to react to this. So I don't know, maybe you have something to interpret yourself. Let me know your thoughts and other stuff you want to have us react to. This was the prompt to apparently a much more in-depth discussion. But overall, great, fantastic job. KyleAllenMusic and the rest of the team over there. Great job. Overall, great job. So with that, Have day.